Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 6, 2022, at 9:27 a.m. Y'all know what I look like. I'm still wearing the same clothes and look the same way I did in yesterday's videos. So, well, I didn't get to fall asleep until after midnight, sometime after midnight, but I had to get up and use the bathroom at least 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night. And so, at least 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night, I had to use the bathroom, go pee. So, what time did I go to bed? I think I tried to go to sleep at 8:30 or 9 o'clock last night, kind of early, and I didn't really get to fall asleep until about as I said, about 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I mean, I didn't get to fall asleep until at least midnight. Between midnight and 2 o'clock, I finally fell asleep. I don't know where time went. Well, you know what? I probably did have some sleep before then and didn't realize it. But I actually, woke up. I kept waking up and going back to sleep several times throughout the night. That go to noise harassment. So just before I pressed record on this video, a perp hotel neighbor had just walked right past my room and their phone rang. The instant they walked right past my door, and I heard it. So, um, when I'm staying at this particular hotel, the police love to do noise harassment at this hotel over here. Like with the fake playing childish, you would think it's children. You would think it's a bunch of toddlers playing around with sirens. So I didn't have that much gang stalking activity, but I had a little bit of activity. You know, so due to the online perps wanting to try to get me banned from this place and that place, I'm not at one of the hotels that I usually would be at. So I'm at somewhere different. So and this is one of the hotels I mistakenly thought I was wrongfully banned from, but I guess not. But so I really hate the disgusting things that they're doing, like trying to stalk and figure out every restaurant and hotel that I'm doing business at. If I'm staying at this hotel or eating at this restaurant, they want to take note. And like, who gave them the authority to even fucking do this? So I have to sneak and hide like a little child, a child that's doing something naughty, and like I ain't got no business doing this and that, and I'm a whole 39 years old. So um so I mean, as I said, I can't believe they have people. Been hearing it with other people too, that somebody could be young enough to be your offspring or young enough to be your child and sex traffic you. So, I got too many people trying to control me. And it's a hard battle to fight to try to resist. It's wearing me down. Trying to fight for my own independence and freedom that you don't have the right or authority to take away from me. That's what you call narcissistic abuse. Like, you want to police and control what words come out of my mouth, or control my words and actions, or you are not God or the Lord. So, I mean, even professed targets are becoming very controlling and narcissistic And then once they become, that's when they start to show their perp like activities, you know. And then they huddle together and gang up on you and start bullying you and stuff. The fake TI perps. And you end up having a fake friendship with them for 2 whole years, and then it, they had you blinded for 2 whole years. So nobody's personally, you know, from online, nobody's getting this new doggone number. And a few people who I did give this number to, I'm feeling kind of, iffy and wary about them, So, I'm not even going to post this new number, you know, give it to other professed targeted individuals because they turn on you and stab you in the back and become fake and sell out and stuff. So it's like you can't even trust no damn body. And they're the main ones who tell you not to trust anyone. The fake traders are the main ones telling you not to trust nobody. So anyway, this morning I walked on the way to go to I walked on the way to go to get I just realized that my phone camera was turned. I thought I turned it towards me. So see, they must have did that. I just realized that the phone is turned opposite of me. Well, might as well proceed with continuing the video. So, um, I mean, I walked towards the front lobby to I walked towards the front lobby to get me some breakfast to eat. I'm surprised there was a wider variety of breakfast food than they had. Nothing really cooked or hot except coffee. But all the other stuff was like continental breakfast, and they had some boiled eggs. But it wasn't like the other hotel um, where they had a whole eggs and sausage and all that. But see, that's noise harassment. That's the games I told y'all about. That they wait up till they get right up on me to start, and then the Star Bricker and them, they figured out what hotel I was at and threatening to call them. And when I try to take a couple of pictures and expose the gang stalking activity there at the other hotel, and she's like, "Oh, she said it's a 5 minute." She said it's a 5 minute. It took me 5 minutes to look it up and figure it out what hotel she's staying at. And she's stupid for giving us hints and clues and stuff. I didn't give y'all hints and clues because this videos aren't even for y'all. Stop stalking me. So she threatened to call up the place. She, you know, threatened to call up the place, the hotel where I was at, and threatened to call them up and show them, my YouTube and all that. And which she has actually done that with businesses in the past. And she ought to she ought to go to jail for criminal stalking, felony. Cyber stalking is a doggone felony. Cyber harassment is a doggone felony. So they want to try to act like they want to try to make me scared of exposing. And they know they're perps, but y'all want to protect y'all Masonic fellow buddies. That's what that is. Y'all loyal to wickedness. So what's the point of loyalty if you're loyal to evil? So so then Um, so this morning they had a guy who was wearing a white shirt with red sleeves and blue shorts, and he went to, as I was walking towards the front lobby, he went to go get something in his red Toyota Camry. And then I went to go and eat breakfast. All I had was 2 bowls of Frosted Flakes, and then I just came back to the room. And when I came back to the room, there was a black male perp who so happened to be very next door to me. And he was right next door to me. And he was standing outside chilling and slouching over the balcony. And then when I walked, and they had a female, that was a white female wearing blue and white or all blue or something, and she had a red cell phone case. So when I made the right turn to go like where my room was, the instant I turned the corner to walk a few doors down to my room, the perp next door, I think he was wearing a white shirt and blue shorts, or I could be wrong. I don't remember what he was wearing, but it was a black guy. I think he was bald headed, and he hurried up, and the instant I turned the corner, he looked at me like as if he was scared, and then hurried up and ran back in the room. Like, that's how I knew he was a perp. So, I put that on freaking film. But as I said, the online perps, they do stuff like either call up or threaten to call up places of business to have me banned for exposing gang stalking activities. And then they reverse it on me and lie and say, even the fake TI perps who got to change their narrative and sold out, and then they lie and say that I'm the perp and the agent, but then they lie and say, oh, Candy's stalking innocent people. Well, it wasn't stalking innocent people when you were targeted, and now you decide to stop talking about targeting because you accepted a bribe. So now you want to play both sides, and I see what you're doing. Everybody else is blind and under a spell. And I was freaking hypnotized, blinded, and under a spell too. So they act like they want to, the online perps act like it's their duty for punishment, their duty to inflict fake punishment on me when I have their accounts blocked for harassment and cyber stalking. And so I have their accounts blocked. And so I have their accounts blocked, and they want to make sure I'm banned for and I'm forbidden or not allowed to expose any gang stalking. So just like y'all feel like y'all want to be opportunistic with hurting people, like when I'm on the streets, if I'm in a place where there's nowhere where you can ban me from, like at the park or something, I guess y'all up for fair game that I can expose whatever fuck I want. If I'm walking down the doggone street and they've tried to get me banned from this place, that place, and every place, and and they even took it upon themselves to try to get me wrongfully banned from the libraries. So I'm telling y'all, if I had a permanent home to live in, like if I was still on Section 8, if I was still on Section 8 housing, it's like I would hardly go anywhere. But the harassment got bad enough that I was forced to be out of my home every day and could not even stay at home because the harassment was too bad. The harassment and torture and abuse was too bad that I was forced against my will to be out of. They harassed me to the point to be out of my home, out of my house or apartment or whatever. And then they harassed me that bad that they vibrating the shit out of me and stuff. And then I leave the house and I come back, doors open, cabinets open, or I go to sleep at night and wake up, cabinets open, doors open. I wonder, was a ghost in here? I don't even believe in ghosts, but were evil spirits up in here? Like, what the hell is going on? You know? As I said, smushed dead birds on a doorstep, or animal doo doo on the doorsteps. They broke the front gate. Um, they'll vandalize my plants if I have any outside, like my aloe vera plant or something like that. When I was living in Los Angeles, just doing fucked up, cruel stuff. And so, they got so much they can get away with. But if I expose it, I'm the criminal. And they want me to be on my P's and Q's and on my toes with being fearful and scared and submissive while they're abusive bully tyrants. So I heard some people say gang stalkers is another term for rent-a-cop. That's why they call it community policing. But it's funny that the criminals are policing and punishing the innocent. That's backwards. They punishing and policing the innocent. That's backwards, you know. So I'm glad I have, at least until December, a secure opportunity. Well, almost, because some days they be open, some days they're not open, to go take a shower. And I don't know, it's like the online perps, they're expecting me to be dumb, but at the same time they're trying to challenge me to be clever enough to beat them at their own game. And it's so exhausting trying to think outside the box, because it seems like they're always illegally several steps ahead of me sometimes. You know. So, you know, it's like all society want is for me to be. They want society to lock me up in the mental institution or jail, and then throw away the key. And it's like the online abuse is more brutal than in person. I mean, that tranny that's freaking young, almost young enough to be my child, looked like, you know, try to handle me. So y'all saw the video, try to handle me so fucking rough. That should have been considered out of line and disrespectful, and nobody called him entitled. Nobody called him discriminatory. I mean, society wants to side with a satanic transgender and defend and go to bat for and agree with a satanic transgender who's financially well off against, you know, a Christian woman that's just basically battling to survive day to day. And then y'all think that he's not even the damn owner of that restaurant. I mean, that cafe. I mean, the sandwiches, as I said, they have like a small selection of food, and the sandwiches tasted good, but you walk out of there hungry enough that you need a second sandwich. But if you go to Subway and get a 6 inch, you get full off of that. You know, a 6 inch sub and chips. But for some reason, their food tasted good, but you didn't even couldn't even get full off of it. You know, for some odd reason. Which their food, it costs more than Subway. It's like $9.95 a sandwich or something, or wraps or whatever. But as I said, the food tasted really good. But you know, um, and I love their the lemonade. And I don't like bread pudding, but I like the gooey cakes, and and the and that little banana bread or whatever with a little icing on it. But I did not realize that they were run by satanic perps. So I guess it's good for me to not go there anywhere in any way, since the owners are doggone perps and satanic. You sit there and let Satanists work there, but then you got Christian Bible scriptures on the walls and stuff. So I'm talking about Cottage Cafe. It's right across the street from the library. And it's like everybody wants to side with and defend evil. You would go to bat and go to bat for and defend human traffickers. It's like people who really are human traffickers got more respect in society than somebody who's falsely accused of being a pedophile, a crazy person, a drug addict, a child abuser, a this or that, or whatever else slander campaigns that they have against the targeted individuals. I'm being hated and persecuted and hated and abused, and my individual daily rights are robbed and stolen from me based on lies spoken of me. And I get like as if they dare me to speak up against. I mean, they dare me to defend myself against lies, and they dare me to speak up and speak out against being abused. Like, I don't have that right to speak out against myself being abused by others, and then people want to talk about, oh, we tired of hearing it. Well, why you've been following me for 3 years, but you tired of hearing it? You obviously ain't tired. And you don't have the authority to police my mouth. So as I said, they wrongfully punish me with thumbs down on every video because they're mad, because that's their way that they're trying to shut me up and silence me, and they're mad because they're mad at me because they can't hurt me with the words that they wish they could. And I was forced to, against my will, forced to go back and disable all comments on my blog because I was getting nothing but harassing, threatening comments from them. So, I mean, as I said, you gotta be there. There has to be a demon behind you for you to be a 62-year-old woman to stalk, follow, and harass somebody, and to bullying like a third grader, bullying like a cruel fifth grader. And when is this gonna end? Because y'all try to talk about Candy needs to be stopped. Candy needs to be accountable for her behavior and stuff. Or they're trying to force mental health on me. So, but it's actually, when are y'all gonna be imprisoned and jailed for y'all gang stalking crimes? As I was trying to say, MK Farrer try to falsely say, well, oh, I don't have time to gang stalk you when I work 3 jobs. And then hypocritically, months later, he hypocritically says, Candy needs to understand that money isn't everything. Well, you're a single bachelor. What the fuck you need 3 jobs for? What the hell? Why do you need three jobs if you're a single person? But money is not everything. So you lying about working three jobs if you got time to watch both me and my twin sister's videos and stalk everything I do and harass me. And you got time to make videos about me and got at least three channels. You got time to do all that with three jobs? Come on, you're a perp. Because he even lied and said, well, oh, I used to believe I was a targeted individual until I realized it was mental illness. Yeah, because you sold out and got to change your narrative. And gang stalking is the biggest, most nefarious and lucrative secret side hustle. Is the gang stalking is the best kept secret. Gang stalking is the best kept secret. you know, and it's like even the ones who say that they're Christian, so-called targets, they just want to stop talking about it, and they want to make it like, oh, we don't want to give the devil our energy, or yeah, that word energy, yeah, that's new age talk. It's like they compromise and go turn new age and everything like that, you know. But I had been falsely accused by fake TI perps and regular perps of being a demon or being demon possessed or practicing witchcraft and all kinds of stuff. When it's y'all using narcissistic perps using projection. And anybody who associates with Pentecostal, it's like y'all, Pentecostal is a dead giveaway for a religious narcissist. And y'all think y'all superior and better because of fake satanic speaking in tongues. I mean, speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is demonic. you know. So I'm glad to get to vent right now. You know. So I got about 1 more hour until I have to check out this hotel. But you know, if I had a permanent roof over my head, I would hardly ever go to restaurants or hotel. I would go to no hotels. No hotels at all if I had a roof over my head, unless I was financially well off enough to get to take a vacation out of town somewhere. But other than that, I went years without staying in hotels. But I stayed in like a lower class hotel when I went to Fort Walton Beach and Destin, and when they had the the Greyhound bus station worker behind the counter, he was rude to me and distracted me, and he didn't even he couldn't find out he kept my driver's license, and so I didn't realize it till I was more than halfway towards Fort Walton Beach. And then this was back in 2018 when I caught myself trying to treat myself to a trip. When I had my work money, I had a job at the moment, and I was trying to take me a short little couple of days a trip to Fort Walton Beach and Destin. It was before I moved here to Pensacola, and so the man set me up. He kept my doggone driver's license, and he was very rude and sidetracked and distracted me, and I didn't realize he was a gang stalker. I didn't realize that he was a perp, and they will always be abusive and rude at the New Orleans Greyhound station. Very nasty, cruel. And so I'm glad they had my ID, my driver's license. And so I almost couldn't get a room, but I eventually got a hotel room, and that was hell. And that fucked up a attempted good trip that I try to do. I try to have a good trip and try to go to I wanted to have a good trip to go get I was trying to get a cheaper motel, and and then I try to go to eat at this Filipino all you can eat restaurant. It was a small selection but had really good food in Fort Walton Beach. And then I try to go to the beach, and I went to do a few other fun things, and um I forgot exactly. Yeah, and I went to Destin and went to the beach in both Walton Beach and Destin. Destin was gorgeous, but I was so damn sleep deprived. I was very sleep deprived. So I couldn't enjoy myself as good as I wanted to. And the Whataburger was nasty, but um I couldn't enjoy myself because of the sleep deprivation and also that man stealing my doggone ID, my driver's license. But I'm gonna go and take another shower and brush my teeth, get my hygiene done, and y'all gonna see me later on. All right.